welcome to our Deep Connections 2019 expedition aboard the Okeanos Explorer, America's ship for ocean exploration. Our expedition, Deep Connections, was named that for a twofold reason. The first being that seamounts and canyons within our northeast waters are connected, both to each other and from the deep sea to the shallow waters. We also have connections between our transboundary expedition starting in Halifax, Nova Scotia, surveying Canadian waters, and then moving into US waters and seeing the connection between areas across our borders.
We here in Canada have a number of canyon ecosystems, but the majority of them on the Atlantic coast haven't been fully explored.
The continental shelf is generally thought to be in the area of about 120 meters below sea level or shallower, while the deep sea depths range from 1,000 meters down to 6,000 meters or even more in the trenches. Submarine canyons, which are canyons carved within the seabed, as well as seamounts, which are these protrusions that are formed from mantle hotspots pushing through the lithosphere, serve as bridge communities between that shallow continental shelf and the deep sea. They do so in a number of ways, biologically, chemically, physical oceanographic, as well as sediment conduits. So they're really important to study from various disciplines. They mean different things to different scientists.
Nice.
Seamounts and canyons are often considered biodiversity hotspots in the deep sea. That means that we see a wide range of animals that are very densely packed in these relatively small areas of the deep ocean. And that's because these areas have similar features within them. Canyons have steep walls, and these seamounts have steep slopes. And these types of steep and rugged terrain are really important for corals and sponges and their associated community of organisms to live.
These bamboo coral forests are amazing. We've never seen them this dense in the Gully or really anywhere else.
One common feature of these seamounts and submarine canyons that are being explored is that we're seeing species that are similar between them, yet the geographic space between them is quite wide.
The oceans know no boundaries. There is exchange of genetic material, movement of animals across many places within the oceans. And so it's really important to study transboundary in order to understand how these areas are connected.
Working together with the U.S. on transboundary regions has allowed us to get a better understanding of the marine ecosystems that we share, and to create better hypotheses on patterns of connectivity along the eastern slopes off of North America. This gives us a lot of information on how these ecosystems may change in the future and how we can collectively respond to that change.
Even though science, as we know it thus far, has mostly been confined to countries doing science within their own territorial waters, this is a nice example of what can get accomplished if interagency agreement at the international level is happening.
It's been amazing. We never thought we would see what we've seen. So thank you so much, and I'm sure we'll get lots of great information from it.
There's no good reason from a scientific perspective to only limit studies to one country. As a scientist who has been working in the field for give or take 10 years, it's really notable how collaborative this program is. It's just a new paradigm for doing science.